Hello, and welcome to the 47th installment of ASMR drawing. And in this video, we're just hanging out. I'm gonna draw, and we'll just hang. And I'll think of some stuff to say, talk about, whilst adding lines to this with these old Unipin pens that aren't particularly good. Well, I've had the Stedler. I've had them a long time, so some of them are pretty dried up, but unfortunately this paper that I'm using isn't the best for the fountain pen, so I've had to leave it behind. Man, I was sure that I had more time there. So, anyone who's been with me a while will know that my camera only does 20 minute slots of recording. And because I had some old stuff on there, I only had 10 minutes left. And I'm sure that last little segment wasn't 10 minutes. But yeah, we only got a bit done before the video ended. This is slightly better, this 0.1, although it is running out. It's still a little bit better than the 0.05. I would demonstrate why the fountain pen hasn't been too good on this, but in fact maybe I could just show you. So find my fountain pen. I'm going in blind because the pencil case is behind my... Oh, I've just got to look. Okay. Don't know if you can see it, just kind of... Actually, that's not too bad. It was just, when I was using it the other day, it just kind of sucks it up. But you know what, I'm actually going to just use it and see what it does. It's got to a point where I'm just so familiar. There we go, look. It's just sucking it in a little bit too much. As weird as that sounds. It's like absorbing it. I think it's a really absorbent paper. Maybe it's not too bad. I'll keep using it for a bit, and if it really gets on my nerves, then I'll stop. Maybe if as long as I just use the back of the nib, you know. Yeah. I'm going for a kind of like psychedelic, symmetrical design. There's a few album covers that I'm trying to like evoke, and one of them that sticks in my head is that King Gizzard one. It's called like Omnium something. It's like a weird long name. Omnium Consortium, something like that. It's a really cool album cover. Right, I am going to use my ruler for the next bit, but what I'm not going to do is use the fountain pen with the ruler, because that splodges absolutely everywhere, and it's the bane of my life when that happens. It's the reason I barely ever use a ruler, to be honest. That could be better. Yeah, the ruler has really done me dirty quite a few times in the past. Just with randomly splodging everywhere. In fact, I'm nervous to use it anywhere near I've used the fountain pen. Let's see, look. That's okay, and I'll do the top row. Yeah, like that. Along there, good. Kind of going a little bit blind because I can't really see the top there. It's about there. Okay, let's wing it. There we go. Yeah, with the symmetrical design, I've kind of done it from a central point there. Also up here, aren't there? So there's like numerous points of perspective. I don't know what you call that. Is it like a 4D or something? I'm gonna sneeze, hang on. Okay, depending on how loud that is, I'll edit it out. Excuse me, sorry, I don't know why I sneezed. I don't have allergies or anything that I know of. Just allergic to hard work, that's probably it. It really wouldn't be good if I was allergic to like penning or paper or something stupid like that. Ruin my whole career. These pillars have been not difficult, but like a little bit of pressure to them just because I'm trying really hard to make them good. They're the one bit in this that I really want to make, tight. I really want them to look the business kind of thing. I'm going to do some more top lines here. There we go, right, now this one. Need to figure out what I'm doing after this actually. I think I might go for a little walk. I haven't really done much outside stuff recently. Kind of been cooped up in the house just eating and not doing a lot. Reading my book. I do really want to read my book actually at some point tonight. Well, I always read before I go to sleep, but I want to kind of get a good read in before then as well. The book I'm reading is probably one of my favourite books I've ever read thus far. It's Middlesex by Jeffrey Eugenides. I can't pronounce it. Eugenides. I don't know. It's Greek. No, he's not Greek. He's American, but he's of Greek heritage. It's really, really good. It's over there. It's interesting too because I found said book on the street like 8 years ago. It was when I lived in London and people just throw all kinds of stuff on the street. And I found a little pile of books there and I brought it home. Mainly only because I'd read The Virgin Suicides, his first book. He's only got 3. And I really, really enjoyed it. This was back in 2014 when I read that. So I figured that, well, his other book's probably going to be really good. But it just sat on my shelf for, 8 years. And now I'm finally reading it. And boy, am I glad I am. It's so good. Honestly, if you, not just if you're into reading, anybody, just read it. It's like funny. It's actually like funny and really wittily written. It's clever. It's interesting. I don't know. It's everything you want a book to be, I guess. Let's do this bit here. But yeah, maybe I'll start some kind of ASMR drawing book club, who knows. Nose, right. this is the whole thing, really. As you can almost see, it's kind of getting there. It's nearly done. Yeah, I've gone for this psychedelic point of view, not point of view, like really straight lined, kind of dramatic black and white situation for this drawing. I really did want to make it dramatic and kind of have like a big scene, it not just be, have the whole thing existing like on a plane, so that's why it's kind of going off into the distance. It's like evocative of an entire world, like a whole surrealist universe going on like within the drawing. And I quite like how the top of it is very different to the bottom. That was on purpose too. The top seems a lot more lighter and happy, I don't know, light-hearted than the bottom. The bottom's quite chaotic. I'm tempted to fill this in, like block fill this in, or that one, I'm not sure. I'll definitely fill this little bit down here with a bigger pen. I'm going to get the 0.8. Excuse. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's another pen that's like kind of half working. This is my issue with these pens and not throwing them away. It's like, as long as they half work, I don't really want to throw it away. Like, this wouldn't draw a detailed picture, but it will fill in this area, which is like useful, You just have to kind of go over it a little bit and maybe get a smaller pen to do the edges. There we go. Now I'm not sure, because perhaps if I fill that bit in, that bit and that bit, that bit, it'll be more, I don't know, stripy, have more of a striped effect. Screw it, I'm going to do it. It feels right. For this I'm bringing up Mr. Sharpie. Not sure how focused that's been. But if you like pensounds, then the Sharpie really does the trick. But you just have to be super duper careful about getting it on the edges. If you've got like a specific line there, you can't go over. I just like draw up to near the line and then get a smaller pen to do the fiddly bits. That's probably quite unpleasant. Okay, so far so good, I think. Try and get a different one. Got this one with the really broken end to it. It's probably not a good design, but actually it's quite good. Is it? Is it good? It's kinda good. Yeah, it's not the best. This one will probably get thrown away if I do have a little pen goal. This one will not make the cut. I remember I had a pen goal a few years ago, so I've always thought, I don't need to do that. I did it a few years ago, but when I think about it, it was literally like 4 years ago, so it's certainly time for a reshuffle. looks kind of okay. Definitely got to do something here on the other bits, but I'll do this one for now, so at least it's symmetrical. Because I've made my choice now. I'm gonna do it. Oh, and I've just realised that you probably can't see much of what I've just done. Sorry. If you are watching and not just listening. Oh, you get a better picture of the whole thing there. I'm just going to move my phone in case it buzzes and makes a big noise. Just checked, no messages. Okay. I need to get some new Sharpies, look at this. I think I bought a pack off Amazon maybe like 6 years ago for a tenner. And yeah, they're dying on their arse now. This picture will be it will be scanned in and coloured in, so I'm not too worried about any like little imperfections like blotches in the visual. Good job I didn't have the pen on the page there, my word. That's exactly what we don't need, a big streak straight up the middle. Now to do in the edges. I think I've got the good 0.1 pen. It's been quite well behaved. But yeah, you probably maybe have to make out it's quite splodgy. Just, when you fill an area in black and it doesn't quite cover it all, and there's little like grey or white streaks, it's doing that a little bit. But once you edit the contrast and the brightness, it kind of sorts it out. I've just remembered actually that tattoo I drew that I made a video about before. I've booked it in to get, so I'll do an updated video when it's done and show you. But I've just remembered that I need to scan it in and send it to the tattoo parlour. They've seen it, but I just need to do that. So they're like ready to go when I show up. Dropping pens left, right and centre. Causing an absolute racket, so I'll edit that noise out. Okay, hopefully it won't detract too much from the chimney. Chimney. I used to spell it with a D in school, I don't know why. It's kind of daft. Chimney. To my mind it sounds like there might be one in there. Chimney. I remember my mum being like, what the hell, why have you spelled it like that? Hi. Hello. I'm back and I'm gonna be drawing some vine leaves here. think. Well, I don't think I know. And I guess I kind of learned how to draw vines the other night as I was penciling it out. So hopefully they look okay. That one looks okay because I've like filled it in a bit. Get zoomed in a bit again. Oh my gosh, I can't stop sneezing. I don't know why. I did like a sneeze yawn then. Strange. This isn't looking great. I think I'm gonna stop trying to do those weird like diamond-y shaped ones and just do more generic leaf shapes and then go back over it. That's kind of better. Not like your stereotypical, like boring leaf, but slightly bigger, more finely leaf, and then yeah, the gaps in between just filled in with black. Maybe do a bit more of an outline on this bit of the house, just so we know what's what. I'll do that, wasn't it? Oh dear, I'm messing this up. Okay, maybe I'll save that. I'm just going to redo the blue duck so I can stick it to the page a bit more efficiently. There we go. Okay, hopefully you can kind of see everything now. Get it in focus. Voila. Okay, there we go. Back to business. Big leaves here. Bit of shadow on it. I think when it's done well, like nature and trees and shrubbery and leaves, that rhymes, looks really, really effective. Drawn, you know. When it's done right, it can look really good, and when it's wrong, it just doesn't really look like anything, I don't think, sometimes. Hopefully when this bit's done it makes sense. I'll probably get one of the thinner pens to do the like shapes or whatever. Not the shapes. My brain's just turned off. It's the end of the day. Like stems on the leaves. Can't remember how far I decided it would go around. I can't really see my pencil marks now. They're a little bit faded for some reason. I think it's just going to be a little bit over here. And then like some. So that's the pillar, and then some like creeping behind the pillar there. Yeah, I like that. And then a leaves. Okie dokie. Fill it. Darker bits here. I think it's looking much better with the bits of shadow there. Just got to check something on my computer. Okay, we're all good. Bit of shadow onto these like standalone leaves. Okay, that's looking alright. Now I'm gonna get a smaller pen. Just the 0.1 or something. Yeah, do this kind of thing. So no one is under any confusion about what this is. It's leaves. There's going to be a limited colour palette on this, but there'll probably be green on it. I do love using greens. And like with nature stuff, I think, for me anyway, green often just is the most effective. Ah yeah, this is looking how I want it to look, which is the main thing, I guess. Okay, veins on the leaves, veins on the leaves, some here too. Oh man, I'm feeling actually a little bit snotty. You probably noticed I've been sneezing quite a lot. Hopefully I'm not coming down with something. Got stuff to do. Actually, I don't have too much to do. If I'm ill, I can work from home with my day job, which is very lucky. And other than that, I haven't got too much planned. So I'm thinking about it. I'm going to do this fine. Sorry, any horticulturalists who there's something, if there's something not biologically correct with my vines. God, I want to do hanging down like that, for sure. Vines are an absolute pain though to get out if you don't want them. Don't suggest that I know anything about gardening, which I don't. I was more of a labourer in the garden, but my job title was gardener. So there. I'm taking a bit now, try and finish these stems, veins. Just a little stretch. Definitely have to do a vine down here so these leaves aren't just floating, doing nothing. Not doing nothing, but hanging there, not supported by anything. Just a bit of shading in there. Looking good. Oh, my hand is aching now. It's a little weird. You know what? I'm really liking this bit. This might be one of my favourite bits of the whole drawing. Okay, cool. Right, some vines. Not sure if these vines should be more like twiggy, or if they're okay just being essentially like bits of rope hanging around. Sure they're fine. That's what they are. The bit hanging down there. One more bit going up the way. Love that. Okay. Thank you for joining me and hanging out with me.